This Supreme Court nominee picked by Donald Trump with quite a shocker, the unanimous, basically bipartisan appointee decision in the Nixon case was that the rule of law applied to the president and the tapes had to come out. I mean, most people remember that whether he went to law school or not. Judge Kavanaugh saying maybe that was wrongly decided, maybe Nixon was wrongly decided and that was because of the tension of the time. Does that view concern you, and do you think the White House may have picked him in part because he seems to be more solicitous towards the Nixon view than holding a president accountable?
Well, Ari, I mean, I think it was pretty remarkable at first that the White House, this president, outsourced his Supreme Court choices to the Federalist Society. So he had already had a prearranged group that was anti-choice, that was anti, the protections in the American, the Obamacare in terms of folks with pre-existing conditions, that had all the conservative positions. It is kind of curious, the more we see Judge Kavanaugh's record about this imperial view of the presidency. Matter of fact, if he's not willing to stand with traditional American jurisprudence about holding President Nixon accountable, then Lord knows where he stands on this president. And unfortunately, that may be one of the reasons why he was selected.
Right. And I mean, that's a big question people are asking. Was that something that put him somehow head and shoulders above? Senator Mark Warner, thank you.
Well, sure as heck.
Go ahead.
Sure as heck should mean, Ari, that we need to get not only his opinions, but we ought to hold this judge to the same standard that Judge Kagan was held to, that we ought to be able to at least get a look at his writings and emails when he was in the White House for President Bush.
Very interesting. Senator Mark Warner, thank you.
Thank you, Ari.